Hi, this is Manal, and I welcome you on behalf of Platinum Global Solutions to our series of online interview sessions. Thank you so much for taking out time from your busy schedule. We are proud to have you as a keynote speaker at the upcoming conference on Global GIS IT Conference. And before we kickstart the interview, I would like you to please briefly explain, give an introduction about you, your professional career, and the particular area of expertise in which you're working.
Yeah, thank you, Anna. I'm Vivek Gupta. I'm Deputy General Manager, Information. Now I'm not in IT department, but I worked in IT, Information Security, IS audit about 3 decades. Presently, I'm working in Indian Bank, and before that, I was with Syndicate Bank. Prior to that, I was with Union Bank of India. Most of the career I have worked in IT, Information Security, and IS audit. And presently, I'm working in inspection department. I was in Allahabad Bank. Allahabad Bank is now merged with Indian Bank, so it has become single entity. And during my career, I've seen various phases of computerization. It was started from PC, then mini computer, mainframe. Of course, mainframe is outdated now. And then we have seen the TBM, that is total branch automation, then core banking solution, cloud security, cloud environment. Okay. So various phases we have seen. And there was a time when security was limited to only physical security, maybe that you have to secure your PC and media. But now since systems are interconnected, security has become a major challenge and major requirement. And privacy and security is a major concern for today. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So let's move on to our first question. So tell me, what do you think about the ongoing global pandemic situation, and how do you see the impact it has on the businesses worldwide?
Yeah, with the global pandemic situation during the last 1 year, we have seen that the physical movement is restricted. Okay, why? Because there is a virus which can be spread from one person to other person. Okay, so we have to focus more on achieving the goals, especially the business goals, without traveling, without visiting the site. So internet connectivity, mobile, they have become very handy. At the same time, there is a challenge. Why? Because the usage has increased, so there is overload on the systems, whether it is power, electricity, or it is the mobile manufacturing, okay, or whether it is a backup data or the security of the systems, authentication. Okay, so these are the major challenges. And like we know that security is a three basic triget, that is the confidentiality, integrity, availability. So all these pillars are to be seen while pandemic. This is more important that the access is available to the needy people at all the time, and that the right person only gets the entry. This is the main requirement.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So, according to your experience, briefly explain the current situation of the industry and what's your forecast related to it? What will happen in the post-COVID era?
Yeah, so in the post-COVID era, we are seeing that the market is also increasing in the direction of online. Okay, even the usage of online portals has increased, webinars have increased, physical trainings have now restricted, even college schools are online. So in a family, there is a device which multiple people are using. So segregation of that device is very important for the respective users. And then there is a requirement of power in a rural area that should be taken care of. And there is a dire need of good services and devices, systems, especially in an area which is not so well connected. Okay. And the cost of the equipment should come down. At the same time, the training to the people who are not very conversant with IT is very important thing, because there is a requirement in the market. Okay, so industry is ready to supply, but at the user end, they are still to come up, because we are seeing so many hackings are taking place. People don't know how to protect their systems. So in pandemic, I think where availability is a major concern, at the same time, the privacy and security are also equally important concerns, because once the trust is lost on the system, then the technology will fail. Nobody will rely on it. Like vaccine, we are seeing, if the vaccine gives the protection against the virus, and we come to know that yeah, it's working, everybody will trust it, and people will happily get it. But if we find that some cases, especially in the initial phase, they get virus even after getting the vaccines, the trust will go away. So the trust is very important in any field, more so in computer line, because you don't know the other person, you don't know the other site, you don't know you are on the right website or you are with the right people or not. So trust, building trust is very important. So according to me, in pandemic, maintaining and bringing the trust, then training the people, making availability of the devices and services to the needy people, especially those who are aged or children, and those who are in the deprived area of the modern technology or upliftment, we should take care of them.
I agree with you. So, now talking about your company, what changes have you introduced in terms of the business and operation strategies? And more importantly, how you see these changes being carried out and how they're going to affect the future landscape of your company?
Yeah. So most of the IT services in banks are managed with a team of people who are from the bank, and then there is an outsourced technology service providers. So it's not possible to maintain by themselves only. There are multiple players. So there's a lot of dependency on outsourced services. And with the pandemic, the movement to the data center is really restricted. And with the COVID, even one positive case is there, you have to cordon off the area, okay, and then attending the work from the data center itself is a challenge. So we are allowing access to the sensitive system with required necessary authentication and with protection, okay, so that they can work. So there is this situation is where people are able to work even more than 8 hours and 10 hours because they are at home. So the traveling time is saved. Okay. And in between, they can go have food, they can have chit chat. So it's a situation where there is a challenge that they cannot come to office. At the time, they can compensate with the technology, use of the technology. And in my organization, we have been able to successfully do this without any much of ado. And people are now used to it. So some of the people still prefer that they would like to work from home, and some are okay, they are coming to office, they are not feeling the feel of office, so they are bored at home, they have started coming office. This I am talking about the IT people, okay, and others definitely they have to come office. And we have strengthened our internet banking, and especially mobile banking functionalities are increased,
Okay, that's
okay.
interesting.
And yeah, connectivity with other portals is increased.
Okay, okay, that's quite
Yeah.
interesting. So, last question of the session. So, what are your expectations from the upcoming e-conference, and what valuable insights the audiences can gain or expect from your presentation session?
Yeah, my expectation is to have the understanding, global understanding, how in different parts of the world and with the different type of industries, people are handling the pandemic situation, and what good practices they have learned, what new things they have found out, what the experiments they have done, which was not done earlier. Okay, and what are the prospects they are having for future based on their experience. And from my session, I expect that people will come to know a little bit about uh, how banks in India, especially, have been able to handle the situation, and what kind of multiple security is required with IT systems. So, security of one kind is not enough. So, compensatory controls are required. Okay. At the same time, onion like security is required, where one shell, if it is broken, the other shell will protect. If other shell is broken, then third shell. So there's a set of protections made available in the system to protect the data and the critical assets. So identification of critical assets, protection of those critical assets, and then making the availability to the needy or the legitimate users of the services. And these are the main challenges, and how we have done it, that we can discuss. And we,
Interesting.
the Allahabad Bank had set up one security operation center That was the Advanced Security Operations Center about 1.5 years before. And we have around 12 different solutions. So I can discuss a little bit about them.
Okay, that's very interesting. So, thank you so much for your time, and
My
it
pleasure.
was a pleasure talking to you. We are really looking forward to listening you at our e-conference. Thank you so much. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye bye.